This is a field hospital about 20 miles from the front line in Mosul. Thankfully, it's very quiet here at the moment. It has been for a couple of days, but it has been very busy. They are seeing a rising number of civilian casualties. This is one of the wards. In here is the Lahibi family. I should stress that they have agreed for us to film. Now, they were caught in an airstrike 6 days ago. This little girl, 3-year-old, is Famesk. This is her grandmother, and over here is her mother. Her uncle and her father have very serious injuries, and they're being treated in a hospital in Erbil. Famesk's twin sister was killed in the airstrike, and she herself has fairly serious injuries, but is going to make a full recovery. Dr. Hassan, yes. You operated on the family. What kind of injuries are you seeing? I understand that they were trapped under the rubble for a number of days before they were rescued.
For this woman, I've found terminal small part of the terminal part of the small bowel is teared, and fecal material. And
that is as a result of having the crush injuries.
Crush. This is the result of the crush, falling of the building over her and their family.
And Famesk?
Yeah.
And the little girl, Famesk?
The same. The same.
Same crush injury.
The same in the house. The same house. Yeah. The house full because of rockets on the house.
Dr. Ahmed, yeah. You are seeing a rising number of civilians coming in to hospital.
Towards West Mosul, we are receiving more patients. As attacks are going toward West Mosul, number of patients is increasing.
Increasing all the time. So there are lots and lots of people still trapped in the fighting.
Yeah, that's a big problem we face, that a patient has an emergent operation, and it came to us after 3 or 4 days after the area has been reprieved.
And what about treating these people? What kind of problems are you facing? What are the difficulties? This is obviously a field hospital. What difficulties are you facing giving people the medical treatment that they need?
Difficulties in the form of some sort of the way of the medical team from Mosul and so on towards here, transferring.
So getting people out from the fighting to the treatment that they need is difficult.
It's a big issue.
And do you have enough medical supplies?
Enough medical supplies are present, yeah.
Dr. Ahmed, Dr. Hassan, Lahibi family, thank you very much for joining us. Well, aid agencies and humanitarian organisations are increasingly worried about the number of civilian casualties which is on the rise. And of course, some 400,000, it's estimated 400,000 people are still trapped between the fighting lines of the Islamic State and the Iraqi security forces. And as that battle intensifies around the old city, it's thought the number of civilian casualties will rise further.